Labour is bringing in a bill that's actually going to make it easier for illegal migrants to get citizenship. They are taking us backwards.
Britain is at a breaking point. Mass migration is reshaping the economy. Public services are on the brink of collapse, and government inaction is fueling a national crisis. Is the UK heading for economic ruin? Stay tuned as we uncover the shocking reality behind Britain's broken immigration system.
Right now, it's actually about solving a problem that is already here. You will know that we've had many more people come into our country. All of those people are on a conveyor belt to leave to remain and citizenship. Judging by the numbers that came in, about 2 million people could start becoming British citizens by next year. We need to stop that, because one of the things that is really creating pressure on public services is the sheer number of people who are here. We're on a housing estate, for instance. I'm here with the Conservative candidate for the Peterborough and Cambridgeshire mayoralty, and we can't build homes fast enough for the people who are here. So we need to make sure that all of the people who are here have to have a meaningful contribution to the UK. So one of the things that we would be changing is making sure that people are net contributors to the UK. Lots of people come in to do work, but they bring dependents, so they're net recipients of welfare, of benefits, if you've claimed social housing benefits or any benefits at all.
So pay your way, essentially.
More than pay your way, really. British citizenship is not an entitlement, it is not a right, it is a privilege. And we have one of the easiest routes to citizenship, and we need to tighten that up.
Politicians claim Britain's economy is growing, but what if it's all a lie? Nigel Farage is sounding the alarm. Mass migration isn't just a challenge, it's making Britain poorer. While GDP appears to be rising, the truth lies in GDP per capita metric that actually measures wealth per person. And guess what? It's plummeting. Since late 2022, GDP per capita has fallen in 6 out of 8 quarters, meaning ordinary Britons are effectively losing money. Farage warns that uncontrolled migration is driving this decline, expanding the workforce with low-wage labour that drags down productivity and places immense strain on public services. And it's only getting worse. Official projections predict the UK population will balloon to 72.5 million in just a decade, fueled entirely by net migration.
Backwards, we made mistakes, and the party's under new leadership, and I'm starting to look at how we fix those things. Changing the rules around leave to remain is one of them.
Think the NHS is struggling now. Imagine adding millions more patients. Think there's a housing crisis. Get ready for an explosion in demand. Schools, roads, and welfare programs are all at risk of collapse under the weight of uncontrolled immigration. Yet Downing Street refuses to set firm limits, promising only a so-called plan, while net migration soars past 728,000 a year. And where is the Home Office during this crisis? Working from home. As thousands of illegal migrants poured onto UK shores in December, only 44% of civil servants in IET Cooper's department showed up to the office, the lowest attendance of any government agency. Meanwhile, December 12th set a new record, 609 illegal migrants landing in a single day. In total, 3,254 arrived that month, all while taxpayers funded remote working bureaucrats. Chris Philp calls it a day of shame for Labour. We need civil servants in the office doing their jobs, not hiding at home. But instead of accountability, the government brushes aside concerns with empty reassurances. Who is really in charge? It doesn't stop there. Britain's border policy is being sabotaged by activist judges and legal loopholes. Recent reports reveal shocking cases. A UK resident successfully brought in 6 distant relatives they'd never met simply because they lived in Gaza. Deportations have been blocked for the most absurd reasons. One illegal migrant's son refused to eat anything but chicken nuggets, while another woman joined a Nigerian terrorist group just to avoid deportation. And what is Labour doing? Making things worse. Their so-called border bill weakens deterrence, removes caps on numbers, and even provides pathways to citizenship for criminal migrants. Keir Starmer talks tough in Parliament, but his real allegiance? His left-wing lawyer friends, who profit off endless asylum cases. But there is an alternative. The Conservative plan aims to restore Britain's borders through tough, no-nonsense policies. 1. No social housing or benefits for illegal migrants, no exceptions. 2. Crack down on people smuggling gangs, harsher penalties, stronger enforcement. 3. Immediate deportation for illegal arrivals, no loopholes, no activist judges blocking justice. 4. Parliament, not unelected judges, must decide immigration law.
£234 billion. That is what the British taxpayer is currently going to have to pay for a specific problem within our immigration.
Britain must take back control before it's too late. Will Labour's open border policies drag the UK into irreversible chaos? Or will the British people rise up and demand stronger border protections? The choice is yours.